With the release of the new GTA Online Criminal Enterprises update, it's clear that DLC was more of an update to bring about the many quality of life updates that the game desperately needed. It brought me back to playing it seriously after a long time of really just playing it here and there and very occasionally, and I'm also covering all the changes and news in my GTA series playlist. But it also got me thinking about some of the most major quality of life updates and improvements that Red Dead Online is missing. Since we know we're going to continue to get monthly events in Red Dead Online and Rockstar is going to continue to bring bug fix, patches, and improvements to the game, I really do wish they would bring the most requested quality of life updates this game needs as well. Today on the show, we'll be reviewing what the top 5 most requested and most necessary quality of life updates that Rockstar can and should add to Red Dead Online, especially considering that they're just going to be bringing more of these smaller monthly events. These QOL changes will enhance these monthly events, and it will be at a minimal resource cost to them compared to the DLCs they would otherwise be making. So if you enjoyed this video at any point, or if you just find it helpful, let me know by dropping a like on it. And if you want to stay up to date and in the loop with everything Red Dead Online and Red Dead Redemption 2, consider hitting that subscribe button with your bell notifications turned on. Now, before we jump in, you guys already know I'm really excited about bringing you more Red Dead content here on the channel, but do you know what else I'm excited about? Raid Shadow Legends. One of my new favorite bosses in Raid is the Minotaur, and he's a relatively simple boss, but he has a really unique mechanic. He'll deal extra damage to champions when he hexes them, and he also deals bonus damage for 2 turns, but in order to defeat him, all you need to do is make use of block debuffs and remove debuffs so you can clear off his hexes and bring him down. Every player has something to do in Raid. I enjoy challenging players from across the globe and leveling up my heroes so I can make them more powerful, and I always have something new to do. And there's a ton happening in Raid this month. They're bringing out 5 badass looking new champions that I can't wait to get my hands on. They're overhauling the champion vault, and they've got a load of awesome smaller updates as well. On top of that, Raid's running a huge series of Summer Splash events for the whole month, where you can get your hands on some incredible skins for everyone's favorite dwarf, Trunda. Oh, and one more thing. Make sure you get in now if you want to be a part of it. This is the best time to get started in Raid, and if you click my link in the description or scan my QR code here on screen, you'll get unique bonuses worth $30. We're talking a free epic champion, Tayrul, 200,000 silver, 1 energy refill, and 1 XP boost, and 1 ancient shard so you can summon awesome champions as soon as you get in game. All that treasure is going to be waiting for you in Raid, but make sure to act fast as those rewards will only be available for the next 30 days. Alright, these are going to really be in no specific order here. These are just my top 5, but I would love to hear your top 5 in the comments below. Number 1 for me, a second character slot. I have been doing a second character Road to Level 100 series over on my Twitch channel where I've been playing as a female character because my main account has a male character, so I just wanted the opposite this time around, and we're almost at level 100 at this point. And in order to have done this series, I needed to make an entirely new social club account on PC and also buy the standalone version of the game again on that account. So another $20 out of my wallet, $20 into Rockstar's coffers. That's not really my issue with things here. My issue is me needing to sign in and out of my main account and my second account in order to play on both these characters. Sure, we could do that, but with GTA Online, we have the ability to have a second character. Other games like Destiny and other massive MMOs like that, usually you can have up to 3 characters. You know, usually have like a shared bank of loot and stuff, and so it would be nice if we could have that in Red Dead Online, just like it is in GTA Online and other games, where you can go play on your second character and maybe share the bank account, whatever, just do other missions, just experience the game in a different way, because once I get bored of playing on my main account, I just hop off for the day. But if I had a different character to log on to, I'd probably stay on the game a little bit longer, and it's just annoying needing to sign in and out of accounts. So moving on, we have number 2 for me. This is limited stock clothing, and Rockstar bringing all of the limited stock clothing that isn't in the game right now back into the game. It wouldn't be necessarily limited stock at that point, but at the very least, if they could just start recycling and rotating this stuff in. With these monthly events, we're only getting 1, 2, 3 pieces of limited stock clothing when there's literally hundreds available in the game. Some of the stuff has never returned. Other items that used to be rare have now returned like 15 times over, and so they're certainly not rare anymore. But either way, we haven't seen a whole lot recently in the past couple of years since they stopped developing limited stock clothing as well, since around like the Naturalist update and the Bounty Hunters expansion. That's the last time we got like new clothing besides the hats from the Blood Money completing the opportunities and stuff. So seeing limited stock clothing return to the game, maybe they could just release it all, because I could spend so many gold bars on all that stuff. I still need to buy all that limited stock clothing. I tried to do a good job of buying it when it would come into the catalog week by week before, but there's still a lot more to buy. That would get rid of a lot of the money and gold that players are sitting on. They can make the outfits they want. There's a lot of outfits I want to make, but I don't have access to making because I don't have that limited stock clothing either on my second character or my main character. So they should definitely consider bringing that stuff back. Besides the second character and limited stock clothing, bring back the older Outlaw passes. This is something that I haven't really brought up in a while in a video because I mostly talk about it on stream, but when the PC version of Red Dead Online came out, that was at the beginning of November of 2019, and as you know, Outlaw Pass 1 was active at that time, and it would have been active until the end of November that month, or like mid-November or something. PC players would have had 2 to 3 weeks to complete the first Outlaw Pass, and Rockstar never released it on the PC. Yet, if you use single-player mods in the game, you can actually spawn all those clothing items, all the equipment, all that stuff from the first Outlaw Pass. So it's in the game, especially in the PC files, but Rockstar never unlocked it for PC players, and I have no idea why they never brought it back. So not only should Rockstar bring back Outlaw Pass 2, 3, 4, and 5, even though 5 is the most hated on possible, you know, a lot of players don't even know what old Outlaw Passes are like. They don't know what Quick Draw Clubs are like because they started playing after the fact. And so I do think that Rockstar should bring new ones back into the game, but they should start also cycling some of the older Outlaw Passes like they would do limited stock clothing week by week, and bring Outlaw Pass 1 back to the game because all PC players missed out on that opportunity. I have it completed on PlayStation, but I never got the opportunity to complete it on PC. Number 4, private sessions. This is a big one. Everyone wants private sessions in Red Dead Online because of GTA. We see it there. It can absolutely work in this game, and considering that Rockstar basically just made all of GTA Online playable in invite-only sessions, you could do all your business sourcing cargo and selling cargo in private sessions. You could do all the contracts, the Los Santos Tuner contracts. You could basically do everything. You could do the new Cayo Perico heist over the past 2 years in a solo lobby and just run it solo. I don't know why Rockstar is forcing us to be in public lobbies in Red Dead Online. A lot of players much prefer to be on their own playing, so they just don't get bothered because of the way that the PvP and the free roam is set up in Rockstar's GTA Online and Red Dead Online. They should absolutely bring private sessions into the game. That's probably the most resource intensive thing here because they need to create new splash menus. You know, you click a button in the main menu to go to your private session, etc. But it could be something that's done, or it could just be handled from the interaction menu. I don't know, not a game developer here. But number 5, this is something that I really don't think would happen, but I consider this a quality of life change because it would bring massive amounts of players back into the game, get people buying gold bars, and maybe Rockstar could start doing bigger themed updates around this game again, considering they would have a huge influx of players, the community would be revived, and everyone would be thriving. And that is making Red Dead Online free to play. Right now they charge $20, but usually when they have it on discount, it goes down to $10 or $5. It's still well worth it at $20. Red Dead Redemption 2 is worth it to me at $60. They're both masterpieces of games, both Red Dead Redemption 2 and Red Dead Online. I've put in probably 3,500 combined hours on PlayStation and Xbox and PC into Red Dead Online, and so either if it's worth $60, $20, or it's free to play, I got my money's worth for sure. And just overall, if they made Red Dead Online free to play, there's so many people that would come try out this game. So many older players that may have stopped playing the game, they just re-downloaded or whatever the case is, and then new players who have heard bad things about the game because of Rockstar's neglect. Maybe they'd actually give it a try now when it's free to play and it's no cost to them. And the reason people bring games free to play, and the whole reason Rockstar made GTA Online free to play, is because they said we'll take the L on the upfront cost that people otherwise would be paying to get a copy of the game, and hopefully they'll be buying shark cards later down the line. That's the marketing ploy behind it, and that would be the same thing for Red Dead Online if they made it free to play, in my opinion. But with all that said, we're out of time for today, and we're going to be wrapping things up right here. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this down in the comments below. Hopefully you all enjoyed the video today, and if you did, hopefully I earned your like on it. And of course, if you are new to my channel and you want to stay up to date with all the best Red Dead Online and Rockstar Games content, consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss out on a single thing we post here on the channel. Talk about news, updates, information, tips, tricks, and even leaks, and we'll keep you guys updated every single day. So make sure to follow me over on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram. My name is Hazardous HDTV on all my social medias. And with that said, thank you all so much for watching. Hopefully you all have a fantastic day, and I will see you guys in the next Red Dead Online video. Adios, amigos.